If you do have ADHD, chances are your relationship with sleep is a little complicated. It's either you struggle to fall asleep easily or you have difficulty staying asleep all through the night. And in some cases, when you do sleep and you wake up in the morning, you feel more tired than before you went to bed. In this video, I'll be explaining what happens and why it happens. First, ADHD affects how the brain gets to release melatonin. This plays out in a delay in the release of melatonin, which definitely makes the individual to be more alert at night. So as much as your bedtime is for 10 p.m., if there is no release of melatonin before 10 p.m. or if there's delay in the release of melatonin, you are definitely going to be way active, very much wide awake past your bedtime. Secondly, unlike the neurotypical brain, the individual with ADHD stays heightened way past the bedtime. So a neurotypical brain winds down because it's night time, but the individual with ADHD is very much awake because there's a delay in release of melatonin. Thirdly is the execution function. Now, individuals with ADHD have a struggle with completing tasks and executing tasks, and this affects them. To be more practical, you're seeing an episode and you tell yourself, oh, 10 p.m. is bedtime, so let me end here. But at some point, your brain tells you, one more episode, and there you are in front of your screen and it's 2 a.m. Why? Because you kept on going one more episode by one more episode. So the difficulty of executing a task or completing a task also gets to play out and affect how your sleep works. So when there's difficulty in executing a task, when there's a delay in the release of melatonin, it definitely gets to affect the quality of sleep you get as an individual with ADHD. And when quality of sleep reduces, it increases impulsivity and also affects emotional regulation, which plays into the next day and causes a little bit of a dysfunction in your day-to-day activities. And this cycle continues. Now, for those who have the combined type or the hyperactive, impulsive presentation of ADHD, they usually have restless sleep, or there's a frequency of waking up consistently all through the night. And then for those who have the inattentive type presentation, the problem is always with falling asleep. This is because their mind continuously keeps wandering around looking for something to keep it busy, and it would pick anything over actually falling asleep. So what actually works? Here are a few tips. 1. Build an anchor around your wake time, not your bedtime. 2. Build a transition system, because an ADHD brain wouldn't function well with abrupt orders or commands. So give your brain enough time, say 15 to 20 minutes of unwinding or shutting down time, so your brain understands what is actually about to happen. 3. Reduce stimulating input. Now, do not look for complete silence, but try your best to reduce stimulating input. 4. If you're already on ADHD medications, have specific timing for these medications so it does not get to affect your sleep patterns. But most importantly, I do hope you remember that this struggle with sleep is not a sign of a character flaw. It's also not a sign that you're broken. It's just your brain functioning differently. And for better understanding of how it works and to manage it better, it's always best to reach out to a professional. So, do visit our website, take your free screener test, and start your journey on how to properly manage ADHD.